Welcome back to another episode of Backpack Hero 1 and all. Thank you very much for tuning in there. I feel like we need to go for a difficult one. We just had an easy run where we completed Endless Dream, which was really one of the top ones there, of course. Start the game from Matthew. So Matthew looks like a real helpful bonus, but it's not always. It looks like it kind of ends there. So we don't get any Matthew bonuses on this one, unfortunately. But why don't we try no experience again? I'm not really too sure what I'm trying to get on this one and how best we win when we only have a 3x3 kind of area with which to work in. We need to get quite a powerful combo build, I believe. I'm not too sure how best to go about that. See what our... Okay, we got our Bee Queen coming up. But until then, whenever an item is used, you get weaker. Let's start off there. You get that at the start of combat. We don't really care about you running away, but we do want the experience that you would get, or that we get if you don't run away. So I guess we do go for it like that. We then block, and I might as well just, you know, heat up the food now. What's the point in holding it? Because we're probably going to replace it anyway soon enough. And there we go. 1 damage, but we've blocked up. We will... You're adding a curse, and you survive with 2 HP. So that curse... 1 cursed item will appear at the end of battle. Is that... So we have to take the homework, is that right? Or is that just like... Because otherwise it feels like it could be potentially beneficial. Adds 2 mana to connected mana network, disabled for 1 turn. When you turn ends, remove all mana from connected mana network. Okay, I see. It is a curse. I don't think mana is going to be the way that we go for this. We will go for the Night Shield, which is smaller. We will go for a Wooden Blade, which is smaller. And the Apprentice Staff on first turn, this turn adds 1 mana to connect. Oh, interesting. So it definitely does different there. You have any armor. This is not armor, that's a shield. So now we have 3 damage there. We'll keep this for now. As we'll take this as well, because why not? So we can skip that curse. So curse items can potentially be useful now? Is that the idea? I'm not too sure. We're going to get rid of this and get some free items. I don't think it's going to be worth taking the brick. I don't think a brick build is ever going to work for us. Vision came true. Try to upgrade a mana stone. If it fails... Ah, there we go. If it failed, it wasn't going to be the end of the world, because I don't really think we're going to keep the mana stone anyway, but given that it didn't fail, even better. Let's start off with the stacking star. Into... This is 5 damage. We'll do it like this. Do it like that, and then we block up twice so we don't take any damage. And again, if we use these, that's absolutely fine, because we're going to be getting lots more items soon enough anyway. So we're going to block up again. We don't want to take any unnecessary damage though, of course. There's a limitation to all that. We don't want to just go absolutely gung-ho and lose all of our health. I think it's quite important that we stay healthy in these early stages of the game, so that we can prepare for the later stages even better. And we're done. Lovely. Nunchucks is not going to work at all. It is a rare item, and we get the cursed homework. Does that mean that... Is it going to keep coming? Oh! Does it keep coming until we take it? Let's take it and see what happens. Is that how the curse works? Because we kept getting that curse shield, and I was wondering why the hell it kept coming. And where it was coming from. I felt like I was really short in the camera there. Connected web to get +1 damage. Pop it right there. All of a sudden we're doing better. Disabled for 1 turns after it's been used. When your turn ends, removes all mana. Okay, so we probably want to look to remove it. So we've taken it now. Does that mean that it won't pop in the next one? I don't know, let's find out. The Crypt, part 2 of 3, very nice. We can't get experience, of course, so if we find experience on the way, then we prefer to switch it out with something else instead. Yeah, there's no need to do that at all. We want to go for those who are going to hurt us. You... No, we don't want you running away without gold. In fact, I'm willing to take the damage, make sure that doesn't happen. There goes our mana. We got hit for a wee bit. We now hit you. We then go for you up front. Unfortunately, we don't quite take you out. It's going to take 2 hits to knock you, which does take 8 damage off the field. 6 and 8 is 14. That's actually beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Which means that we take no damage from you now. So we go here, we use max times. Again, I don't know if maybe I should try shift clicking again, see if it does use it max times. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. But that would be a nice little quality of life there, I think, if we could do that. 1 and 2, you're done for. We get a new item, we get a curse blade. For each adjacent curse, extra damage. Not bad. Not good enough though. Heals for 10. We do want the heals. Heals for 20 and is destroyed. That's pretty damn good. Do we take that instead of the key? Now let's try and replace the homework and see if that works. But do we still get the homework appearing later on? Maybe I have to sell it to get it back or to never see it again, not too sure. We do have a forge. And burn to a weapon, connect to armor, energy to clothing, haste to a structure. I think we come back to you, honestly. I don't think we risk it just yet. Do we have anything worth selling? No. Do we have anything worth buying? Tattered collar? We could try for a scratch base build. I don't think that's going to be the worst or best situation. We get items, but we don't get experience here. So I think this is still the right way to go. This is a bit nasty though, isn't it? Each turn adds rage to enemies. So you get stronger every turn. That's a little bit scary, but I think our best bet again is just taking out these guys. And we take you out entirely, which means less damage. We also have the poultice, which heals us for a good deal of health. And again, we just take you out perfectly. That's taking more damage off the field of play rather than using the shield, I believe, because we do need to take them out quickly. And now we don't have to have the same sense of urgency, I guess. We still want to kill you quick, don't get me wrong, but it's not the end of the world if we let you survive for an extra turn or two. Oh, it wasn't my turn, so I couldn't use that just yet. There we go, nice and quick, and the book is back. Okay, so I'm wondering, if I take it and then if I sell it, does that change things? I'm also thinking that the slat shield, 1 extra block, is probably better than the knight shield, just because I will also get rid of my key for now. This is nothing. Just because the 1 extra block might actually make a material difference for us. Let's sell this. I can't sell it. So if I get rid of the cursed book... So curses are actually atrocious in this run. Anytime that we get them, we're just screwed and we won't be able to get rid of it. Unless we can give it to somebody else. The left foot is lucky. There's a shield. We don't want that. Plate armor. Doru is not bad. Can we actually... Is that 3? 3 space weapon? We have a blessed sword, creates a blessing on kill. Archangel armor is not going to fit. What is this? Mana flows through, deal 1 damage. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's just put it down the middle and see where it goes. Just not here, please. Not here, I mean. Come on. No. Okay, thank you. I mean, I don't think we'll keep this. It is rare. Add slow to south. No, we won't be keeping that at all. Your left foot is lucky. Is that why are you missing a left foot? No, you're just like ghostly. Okay. We will try and fight the Repsecutioner. I don't love our situation. Actually, what do we go for here? Burn to a weapon. I don't really want to burn our weapon just yet, but oh, I should have picked that up. That's okay though. We want to heal. And what do? Oh, you get spikes. Each turn adds spikes. Okay, we do have to do some damage. If not doing damage, then we should have healed for that one because you might do less damage now. Yikes! This actually could be the end. Let's hope this actually helps out. So now we get a cursed item at the end of our turn, which is pretty awful. We take 5 damage. I think his sword is actually just going to be enough to take us out here. 1, 2, 3. We have to do a little bit of damage here. 18. 1, 2. Okay, we can afford to do 1 more hit. 3 HP. We shield up once, then we hit you twice. Okay, we made it through. It was close. We get a blood bow. On use, turns around. Fires the first arrow in each row to the right. See, that turning around is horrible. The shiv is okay for free damage. The flame gem, adjacent weapons get extra burn. I think we get rid of the homework and we see what happens. Obviously, it's just going to keep coming back to us. Adjacent weapon to get +1 damage this combat. So if we go for something like... Need the weapon to get +1 damage. Go like this here. Put this down here. That there. Then we put this ring here. We really need a 1 space shield, don't we? That's now here. What about if we put the weapon here instead? That seems better. Yeah, that's better. Now we have the hatchet. Hatchet beats the shiv here. So we're going to take that one. And I guess we're going burn weapons. Let's go burn. Cannot be forged further. Shit. Haste to a structure is not going to be good enough. Conductor to armor ain't going to do shit for us either. Anything at the merchant here? 32 gold to spend. I'm pretty rich. I'm a pretty big deal around here. Just a common wand. Okay, I get the feeling that we're not going to last for too much longer, especially being on 3 health doesn't really fill me with confidence, especially as we're about to go into the boss fight. Ooh boy, I feel like we might have screwed the pooch a little bit on this one. Now, we definitely want to start with the battle ring. We go 1. Oh, 1 turn per use, that's right, okay. A little bit of extra damage though is useful. The burn is going to be fantastic, but there's no way. There's no way is there. We have to block again, we have to block again, and we are still dead. Yeah, there's just no way. Oh, hazards. Okay, we're just about to learn to hazards. They can be placed in empty spaces or on top of items. Be careful where you place them. These special items have negative effects, and any item that is completely covered by hazards will be disabled. Hazards will be removed at the end of combat if you survive. Well, speaking of surviving... Oh. No, but the poison's gonna get us. We can't kill you this turn? No, the burn's not enough. Okay, plus we died to that anyway. Okay, we're gonna try one more time. 3x3 grid. You know, we're gonna have lots of deaths here, lots of defeats. It's just par for the course when you're playing these more difficult ones there, right? You're not gonna win them every single time. Although then again, there are those people that play games like this there and have win ratios that are absolutely bonkers. Should I have opened this now? Probably not, I don't know. We don't really care for the shiv, I don't think. We go for the combat. Get the chance of some nice items. And I think we just get rid of this. Block up a little bit. And now you just alternate, don't you? So whenever you are doing that, we just attack you multiple times. And then whenever you're attacking, we just block. Don't care for that. No need to break through his shield, it ain't gonna do anything. And same again. Alright, nice and easy. Get some items there. What do we get? The spaces below are not fantastic. This is a nice little bit of damage. Max HP isn't going to do much for us. I think maybe we just go for a brick in case we can get a bit of a brick build going. Maybe it's possible. Maybe I've been writing off what could be the pivotal strategy that just turns everything around in our favour. Let's go for damage to all so then we can finish you off. Otherwise we'd have had to have blocked and I didn't really want to. We don't currently get any block from this, of course. We need to wait until we have a few more structures, a few more bricks. But again, the value of bricks is in getting a whole bunch of them all around each other. And that's where this run kind of falls apart, is that we can't really do that. And we need to look for small weapons that do good things. Shoe hat. If this is not in the top row, disabled adds 3 block each turn. Then it changes. I think we just go like this. We take a small key. And do we take the toxic kunai or the drink? I think we take the toxic kunai for extra damage. We can't take that. And we go for this now. We wake you up, we take some gold, we'll meet you on the question mark. And we get dodge every turn, don't you? So we kind of have to go 1, 2, 3. We'll do it this way. A little bit of poison helps out. Thinking, you probably do get stronger, so we do need to keep hitting you so that we are breaking through. This is where having like a little cheap weapon would be great, and this is why I'm thinking like, do you do more than 11 damage this turn or do you do weaker now? Yeah, so we have to keep hitting you like this so that we can break through. That does mean that we are going to slowly take a little bit of chip damage, but we managed to outpace them anyway. Archangel armor is fantastic, but it's not going to work for us just yet. Let me get rid of the key for this as well. We need a better weapon. I do want that so I can sell it, but we don't have a shop here. But it's tempting. So tempting, in fact, that I'm going to do it. What does this also do? Adjacent footwear gets -1 block, adjacent helmets get extra block. 2 haste to self each turn. I mean, that haste could really work well if we did go for a bit of a brick build. You know what, let's throw this away. This is a good idea? Almost certainly not. Hang on. Then we need to take one of these back, like the fish. Down we go. Not even going to look at our boss because I'm just that confident in my ability to lose this fight, of course. But, you know, who knows? Maybe we can turn it around. We have a forge, we have an item, we do have a shop. Let's go to the shop first. There's no time-sensitive things here. We do have a dice. A dice is fantastic for the reroll opportunity there. Reach adjacent curse, get energy. Each combat. I mean, if we could go for curse items maybe. Just thinking, curse items actually could be impactful to us, but I definitely want the dice. Do I sell this now? Do I keep it? I think I keep it for now. The haste on 0 block. Does that still mean that I get 2 block? Or is that not how that works? Let's go back here. You know what? We're going to sell this. We're going to sell this. We're going to go back to here, get some new items. That should hopefully fill up our inventory again. The weapon kills an enemy, adds 6 rage to self. Each turn, take damage. Okay, get a little bit of boots action. Boots with the fur. We're going to go for the gold here rather than heal. Gold strategy cotton. Let's see how it pays off. We have upgraded mana stone. We don't have any. I don't really care about this event at all. Just don't really feel that impactful. Now, the experience is not useful for us. What are you doing? A hazard that floats. Create static in the space below. We will heal. We will hit you 3 times. And then once we finish you off, we get rage. You create static below. Let's just put it there. Deals damage to self. Create static in the... Oh, so it just creates one. When your turn ends, it creates static. Okay, so let's hit you first, get the rage. And I think we just go for liquid armor, because... Wait. Yeah, no, liquid armor is the right course of action there. Then I think we get rid of the static so we don't have to deal with you coming down later. And now we've got the rage, we should be able to take out the damage. Yes, we're taking damage ourselves, but one more round we'll have them. We take 5 damage here. Not the end of the world. 1 and 2 and 3. It's getting a little bit close to not killing them actually, in hindsight, but we made it. We made it work. A little bit of that. A key is okay. I'm scared about the tooth necklace killing us. The armor's not doing much at all for us. Let's actually get rid of that as well. Let's go for some extra energy so that we can attack a little bit more. We need a better weapon. We cannot keep going on like this. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Okay, welcome to my game show. Heart Cleaver could be alright. When a cleaver kills a non-summon enemy, we heal for 1. Berserker Ring. Berserker Ring is actually pretty damn good, considering that we might not have armor or weapons anyway. So let's try and see if we can get one of those too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Worth the risk. Is it worth the risk now? Almost certainly not. We'll just take this. Next combat. There are a few opponents. We don't want you stealing our gold, and you have the lowest HP. So with that in mind, we're going to drink our cool drink. We're going to throw this at you. Empty space in this row, so this is a good space for it. We're going to go here. We get 2 shurikens. We go for the... we can't quite take you out with any of this, so we just go 6 damage into the... This is less damage, I suppose, but it does also give the poison. Maybe we should have done it differently. How much damage do we have now? 13 damage in a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we take 6 damage. We do have a lot of rage, but also we're getting a little bit hurt. Okay, Shiver's good, I think. Slat Shield might be the way to go. Let's get rid of the brick. The brick's not going to happen. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Mean Girls is underrated. It's overrated and underrated. It's a great show, but it's a bad show. And are we going for the Emerald Bracelet? Are we buying this on the hope of looking for curses? Reach adjacent curse, because if we get a few of them, then all of a sudden it's really good. We definitely want the dice. And how do we deal with the dice? The Shiver's great. Let's get rid of the Shiv though. I think we take that instead of that. And I think we wait and see what our slow to a weapon, block to armor, haste. I think we wait on this as well. We wait and see. Do we win this fight? If we do, then we get to re-roll the item at the end of it. If we get to re-roll the item at the end of it, then we see what kind of path we're going to take for that, and then decide our strategy from there. Now, Rude Rooster is going to be one that's going to be a little bit tricky to get because he gets rage whenever we hit him. We're going to be hitting him a lot here, and we're not going to be building a rage ourselves, so we actually might be straight up dead here. In fact, I do believe that is going to be the case. That's not going to help, so we're going to go 1, 2, into 1 and 2. We don't take any damage just yet, but the rage is building. Don't I know it? 1, 2, 1, and 2. I'm worried that the hatchet's not really getting them done fast enough, but it's only 2 less damage than that. I think that's worth doing. 1, 2, 3 plus the hatchet. No, there's no way. There's no way. We're not even halfway yet. 1, 2. We're also dying thanks to the tooth necklace, so that's not helping us much at all. In fact, it's doing quite the opposite. 1, 2, 3, then 1. Slowly but surely, that little tooth necklace there is doing us dirty here, that's for sure. 1 and 2, we keep going. And see how we go. Now we've got to block up a wee bit more, so we're going to do that here, and then we're going to shiv once. That's not a shiv, but you know what I'm talking about. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep going. 17 damage coming in. Is that going to be too much for us to handle? Not yet. Not yet, but it's close. Can we take him out? We're on the clock. We cannot take him out. We're not going to survive this turn. Ah, okay. We're going to go back to main menu. We're not going to talk about that run, or the run before it, or probably this run either, but we're going to try this run and see what we can do here. And you know what? More loot sounds good. Why don't we just go... How have we not beaten more loot yet? That sounds like an easier one that we can really stick our teeth into. So, speedrun time, speedrun strats. I can't even click properly. This is why I couldn't be a speedrunner. I don't have that precision and clicks there, I think. And I'm also just, you know, not willing to put in the numerous hours of training and dedication to get that going. Now we get a free level up immediately. Oh, we get the level up music without even having a fight there. Nice. Okay, we have a question mark. We'll definitely take a rare item for a curse. Is this curse worth taking? Reducing element is used, adds 1 spike to south, deals 1 damage to south. Okay, so we hurt ourselves and we get spikes. We conduit and we get a key. Now, how much damage is this? 7 damage. So this is worth taking already. Maybe we go for a key-based build. And what do we have here? Sweet. Excuse my French. We can heal. We don't need to just yet, though. We go for you in the rare. 7, 7, 7. We're dead. Now we block, and we block again. Ouch, ouch. I forgot about that. Oh, but the block... We take damage the first time, then subsequent times it hits our block. So then we just basically build up spikes. So maybe we just go for a bit of a spike-based build with some haste and some regular stuff. This actually could be quite useful. I guess that's kind of the intention of these now, right? Is that you can actually find builds that are beneficial with that, that can actually win you the run. Another level up, very nice. We need to figure out how best to use that though, and we're going to do our usual there of opening up spaces for hats and boots. Go for the heart ring. I don't think that'll be used, so I don't have to worry about it too much, but we definitely want the keys. The keys adjacent to this mean more damage, and that's what we're after. We also have the healing from that. We'll take this mana stone just because we can. There is more loot here, I believe. Trade food for a cleaver. Let's go for it. The king cleaver. That's the one that we skipped in our last king run, didn't, or other run. Not king run, you know what I'm talking about. My cleaver run. We don't want to deal with that, so please stop it. 9, 18, 27. Block for 1. Hit you as well. You might as well throw the cup. It's nice of him to leave me the cup there. So he just drinks that drink down, that cleaver trader. Interesting. We do have more thorns. Each turn adds 1 spikes to south. Another key is great too. And does that mean that gets used? Because each turn that's used, when an adjacent item is used. Let's see if it is used immediately here. No, okay, so that's not counted. It has to be like a manual usage. We're going to put up some block. We're just going to put up some thorns. Why not? Yeah. Because you don't dodge my thorn damage, do you? No, you do not. And I think that's better than just attacking you, honestly. Yes, we take 1 damage at the start of our turn for the first time we use the spiky crown, but if we have any passive block, such as boots, such as a helmet, then all of a sudden we're going to take no damage because we have block to block that first initial damage anyway. And I'm thinking a spike-based build with the spiky crown could definitely work out for us. And you know what? We can substitute that, or supplement it I should say, with this keyblade down the bottom in case we need to be offensive. So I'm thinking this is looking alright so far. We're going to skip those, we don't really care for it. We will heal up a little bit now, that's why I'm glad that I left that health station for later on. Now, did somebody say speedrun? Certainly not me. We should be moving a little bit quicker though if we're going to try and do this any time, you know, without making this into another 1 hour long episode, but we shall see how we go. I love the red pearl. I Adjacent shields get +1 spikes to self. I mean, if we're going for a spikes-based build, then the spiked scale is definitely up there, so why don't we just go for that? And we do want to replace our shield with something smaller and better value, I think. But maybe we get lucky with a shield here anyway. Now again, I think we just use this a whole bunch. We're getting a lot more spikes per turn thanks to spiked scale. And yeah, we just focus on it this way, I think. Nice and easy. As long as we can kind of sustain that 1 damage that we take at the very start, then we should be a-okay. This is not enough damage to take you out again, so why don't we just block up again. Nice and easy. In this turn we should be able to take you out quite easily as well. 17 thorns by the end, that was quite nice. Let's keep moving. And okay, charmed bracelet, adjacent curses are destroyed. We don't want that because we want to keep the crown. It's now part of our build. We'll go for the conduit, like so, which can be sold. Let's just take this too. Why not? Nothing else was really that important to us. We can add spikes to a shield, but first of all we need a shield that's worth adding spikes to, if you catch my drift. This is saying my shield currently is pretty shit. It is stopping us from taking a lot of damage though, so I shouldn't really besmirch it too much. We're just going to block up a whole bunch more. You're both going to die when you attack me. That gives me the experience anyway. Nice and easy, now you're done for as well. Better shield, not really. Oh my god, another key sword. My answer. Now we do have another liquid armor. I think we're just looking to sell. I mean, to be fair, that's also quite a bit of mana though, isn't it? So do I go something like this? Let's do it this way instead though, so that we can still get the adjacency bonus here. Wait, then I have to put this here, and then this goes here, because that still is the adjacency. We probably have to sell at least one of those key swords. We definitely don't need both of them. We'll get the experience, we will get the health. We will forge haste to a structure. I mean, haste to a structure isn't bad. Rage to melee weapon, damage, block to armor. Is this considered armor? It is armor. Okay, so we could add block to ourselves anyway there. That's actually not a terrible idea. Now that I think on it a little bit more. Why don't we start off by selling one of these? Do I want the red pearl? Do I want the knight sword? I do want something that uses mana, I suppose. Let's go to the chest of valuables, see if we pick up anything amazing. Uncommon. I mean, another rose of thorns is pretty damn amazing, so that's a little bit more. If we get the yellow rose as well, that would be very nice. Dowsing rod. Find water. That's how they're used, right? Ooh. Okay, we can go for another conduit. Why don't we try for that? Why not? What's this curse cleaver do? Joker cleaver. Turns clockwise, the above cleaver is used. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you just put it around, or surround it by cleavers. Now, it's always easy to get the left-hand ones left and right hand, because it usually sticks down to the side pretty easily. Sometimes it bounces way too long, as it can't quite decide whether it is or not in there, and then it gets thrown in. Okay, so for some reason, they need to have like a clearly more clearly defined edge, I feel like. Let's put this up here. 1, 2, 3. Let's put this down here. Let's get rid of the heart ring now. Let's put this up here. There we go. That looks alright to me. That's a lot of mana in that too. So if we get something that uses the mana nicely, the fire staff for example. Oh, but that uses that. Okay, we do have another brick. Why don't we roll anyway, see what we get. 6, we'll do it once more time at least. 5, we almost get the top one. For each piece of armor in your backpack adjacent, we get +1. For each space above this, +1 block. I think we accept it, but it's just too big. We're not going to take it. So thank you, but no thank you. We'll go back to the forge. What does the forge have for us? Haste to a structure. I think that haste to a structure is actually pretty damn good. So I think we might be looking to keep those structures. But to do that we need to sell something, don't we? Because these each give us 1 currently, 2. Actually, if I put this sideways, then we get slightly more block with each of them, don't we? There we go. It's just good play right there. I definitely want the dice. I kind of need everything right now is the issue. But I want to sell something so that I can get haste to a structure. So what do I sell? I think I sell a rose of thorns because I'm getting thorns way quicker by using my shield than I am by doing anything else. So let's go haste to a structure. Let's add it to one of these. These can only be done once per turn anyway. And now all of a sudden the block that we get from each of these are going to be cranked up anyway. So this is where the structure build comes into play. And this is why we couldn't do it on that little 3x3 base one. It costs 6, so we need to sell 2 things to be able to buy that. Not worth it in my books. We do want a smaller shield though. But yes, the value in the structure-based build is when you have lots of space to put those things. So we want to get lots of space. And this one should be pretty easy. Who are we up against? Queen Bee. Well, we start off with some passive block. We then use this. Is it better to do that, or is it better to just hit them with the key sword? Probably better to hit them with the key sword while they're doing nothing. But they will eventually kill themselves anyway on us. And if we just keep it like that, the poison's going to be a little bit annoying. What does this do again? You turn into items behind an anchor for 2 combats. That's fine. Just use that possibly straight away, like so. Into 1 and 2. Should have attacked again, at least once. Put that there. You're dead. Put this here. Okay, everybody's attacking. That's when we like to block up. We're going to take some damage here, but they're also going to take a lot of damage. In fact, I would have taken less damage if I attacked rather than if I blocked. So that is correct. We're almost dead. Let's not ruin this otherwise good run. This is 13 damage apiece, so we're going to block once, twice, and then we'll hit once. Another key, interesting, but no, it's not what we're going for. Is this on use when your turn ends? So this stays around unless you use it, right? Looks like it doesn't disappear after the combat anyway. Okay, we took 1 extra damage there, unfortunate, but it is what it is. We get some more space. How do we do this now? I think we want structures along the bottom, so I think we keep making space along the bottom. Simple as that. Weapons get bonus damage. All weapons remove -1. You know what? We reroll. Alternate use? What? An alternate use destroyed. Reroll your combat rewards. Okay. Let's do that. There we go. That did actually work. All weapons get that effect. -2 to mana cost of adjacent and diagonal wands. That actually sounds... All ones get this effect applied. The +1 though. Don't know about that one. I don't love these. We'll take the mana stone though. All weapons get that +1. Each turn lose 2 HP. Don't like to losing 2 HP. We'll take this because it's small. We might not actually end up using it, but it's useful for now. Now we do want a wand or something similar. 1 time each turn is not good enough. All of that's kind of trash. I'm not even going to bother taking it. We would love to heal. Thank you for the cheap heal. I do greatly appreciate it. Not being sarcastic. And we're going to move on to our next floor. And I think we are moving at a decent speed for this run. Now, certainly not going to be winning any world records, but otherwise okay. I think we prefer the experience over the health here. So that's what we're going to do. You're attacking a few times, so we're just definitely going to do this here. The issue is... the haste is good, but we would like to get more haste so that we can get even more block when we do this. Because you're attacking for a lot. You're going to kill yourself with your 3 attacks, but you still get your 3 attacks off. No, you didn't quite. So we'll hit you to finish you off. We'll then block a couple of times. And yeah, just if we manage to get some mana usage out of these conduits, then all of a sudden would be sitting pretty. Put it lightly. Alright, there we go. Take you out as well. We get some items. We get another one of these. Piggy. Get a crack. Oh, it's the crab cactus. Crab people. Another key. Another key is not bad. I think I prefer that over another mana stone, which we're not going to be able to use, apparently. We get the experience. Now when we get attacked, we get hit by even more. Why don't we go for a legendary... oh, we can't even... Hang on. We're going to go back to you. We're going to give you lots of money to go scavenging, but we want you to find a 6 shield for us. Different item of the same rarity. Is it time? Let's go for the fluffy cotton. Okay. We want to sell this now. I think it's time to sell the keyblade. I think we're just going for defensive measures. So we're going to go down here. We're going to sell the longbow. What is this? This one to get +4 damage. Of course, we get a legendary thing like that now. Use 1 time each turn. Oh, see, that's a great combo. Plus 37 in total. Because that would be extra damage, so it'd be 8 damage twice. But it can maybe use 1 time each turn. So all of a sudden that's not quite as useful. Screw it, we're just going for the brick base build. And is it better to go something like this maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Whoops. Not like that. Like this. This. Like this. That seems better. We could go for the luck ring. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Go over here instead. Go for the combat. And I was meant to sell the key sword. Why do I still have it in my possession? I don't know. Oh god. What happened? Goo. Creates goo in adjacent spaces. You gooed me 3 times. Let's put it here then, so it can't spread too much. We need to get rid of it this turn though. Oh god, it just keeps going. It keeps spreading. We don't want any more. We've already got enough block. Each turn, when destroyed, destroys all adjacent goos. On use, destroyed. Oh, so 1 mana destroys them all. Okay, that's not as bad anymore. I freaked the hell out for no reason, but good to know how that works now. Cost 2, create shurikens in empty diagonal spaces. So if we go something like this, sell that, we get some free things there. We have a shuriken here, we have a poultice for healing, we have another key that we can't use. Alright, we're going to go back and sell the keyblade. Let's sell that now. We need a better shield though, please. Just a nice wee shield. Am I asking for too much there? I don't think so. Apparently I am. Apparently I am. Alright, let's go for this fight. Little mole. He's going to give us a curse item. Is that a bad idea? Probably. But it could be good. See, this doesn't really do much for us now. We're just going to use that max time to get a whole bunch of block. Now, does this proc crab cactus? It does. Even though we're not being attacked, because we're taking damage from the spiky crown, all of a sudden it's working as if we were being attacked. That's a lot of damage from retaliation. I don't hate the idea of the iron helmet, but we would prefer the spike helmet thing. We don't really want to get another curse added though, I don't think. But that's not really up to us. I guess we can just start going like this. Oh, there's no diagonals available here. Okay, righto. Never mind. There we go. Good recoil damage though. There's a curse, ball and chain, shackle. Adds exhaust, adds 5 rage to self. What does exhaust do? We'll gain less energy each turn. That's horrible. I hate it. Let's sell the poison whetstone. Everything else is okay. Not amazing, but okay. Probably should have taken the lucky shuriken. We are going to sell the poison whetstone. We are not going to get any bloody shield, that's for sure. Damage to a weapon, poison to a weapon, weapon and regen to a ring. Well, there are no rings that we're keeping. Is that a ring? That's a gem. That is a helmet. So all of those forges there are not that great. And I think we talked about it here before. Let's go for a shield. Let's go for an amazing shield. Do I go for 30 or do I go for 15? Oh, fuck it. Why not? Why not? You've been good to me in the past there, friend. I'm going to give you... Go buck wild, you know. Keep the change, you filthy animal. And we're going to move down here. 22 gold to our name. Halfway through the deep cave. Almost a level up. Should get the level up here for sure. Bit of damage coming in here, that's for sure as well. But we start off with a good bit of passive block. And we managed to block all of the damage too. Will we be able to do the same again? We're probably going to take a little bit of damage here. Or are we? Yes, we are. No, we're not. Okay, because he died just beforehand. Okay. So now if we want to get value out of this, how do we get the diagonal working? We put you like in here or something like that, right? And then just go like this and just go diagonal. Something like that. Now, this goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes in the diagonal, which sits there. We can move this anywhere that we want. We can pop this here. Does this have to be on the top item? It doesn't really specify, so I don't think so. Do we have a shield? No, we don't. We do have a balloon. Balloon can sit there. That's not too shabby. Pop this here. Liquid armor helps for those situations where we are taking a fair bit of damage. We do want this next to it. How do we get more of the diagonals working? Pop it there. No, that doesn't do anything. Pop this down here. Doesn't really help too much. That can go there. We get a diagonal there. Get a diagonal there and there. We still are connected through all of that. Feels like it's not the best use of action, best course of action, but it seems okay to me. And we got the level up. What is the forge? Block to a shield is good. Spikes to a shield is fantastic. So we kind of want both, but we need a shield that we can crank a whole bunch on. So we need to take you out. Unfortunately, not going to be that easy, but we will start off with these, the magic star bag. Oh, so it doesn't keep going the diagonal, so it's only those diagonals. Right, that might change things. Create shurikens in each empty space in this column. Well, that's just that. Do this, and do this. Do this. Does it stay the same? No, it costs +1 each time. So we can still use it 3 times though. There's a chance we could kill this guy. Okay. Is it gonna happen? It's gonna happen after he gets a turn. God damn it. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Oh no, he died. Okay, he didn't add a curse, I don't think. You go 1, 2. It just spreads down to there, so that's okay. Now we just go 1, 2, and then use that. Easy. And you guys are pretty much dead. I don't like not having any weapons whatsoever, but I think it's okay. Look, you're not even attacking. Oh, we could just scratch you, I suppose. That could work. Or we should just done that. Oh well. We go 1 and 2. And I like these new mechanics, by the way. I don't think I've really spoken on them all that much, but I think they are a nice wee addition. And I'm a fan. The development team here have been doing a fantastic job so far. Okay, so you do see a random item turn into that. Can be used 1 time each turn. Conductive on use deals 1 damage when mana flows through, +1 damage this turn. I mean, it is what it is, right? We're going to take the shackle once for it to disappear. Then I've got to get rid of it somehow, right? Drop it off another time. I think that's how it works. Let's just do that. We still want to keep the healing potion, just in case. Probably should have gone to the question mark as well. Oh well. Okay. So it adds exhaust and rage. We only get 2 block. Thankfully we have enough passive block from all of this stuff here and the haste. Well, very close to enough block. No, we're not taking any damage just yet, so we're okay. Now let's hope that we can get rid of this curse and maybe take something else instead. Now that is a better shield. That is a better shield. We're now getting a little bit of that. We're getting even 1 block out of that. We get a little bit more thorns out of this too. And again, as long as we put it like this, then we will get some value out of this. Get some value over there. It seems okay to me. Now right glove, I think that makes sense to go there, doesn't it? It gives us 3 blocks, better than nothing. Conductive, that's okay. We might as well take another mana stone as well while we're at it. We don't need all of these keys now that we got rid of that. We probably should get rid of some of those as well, because they are very much excess to requirements. Just kidding. Good thing I kept all those keys, huh? Hey, hey. Because of the haste, this shield is actually better, where it gives bonuses to those around it. Pop that here. Actually, no, we're going to take a little bit of food there so we can heal up, because the poultice hasn't been used just yet. This is our bird friend. Buy some food. I don't think we need that just yet. I want to look for my my bird friend, my spiky head friend from before though. Let's see what you're going to try and do. We will actually use the food because I believe that we'll get some good value out of the region. Oh, good. Great. I love it. Don't know what happened to my throat there. Lovely and phlegmy. We just keep stacking that up there, taking 50 damage each time they hit us. Ooh, that's pretty damn good. Reorganize this. We already have enough blocks, so we can absolutely reorganize for that. Please don't add any more curses. Surely there's like a max limit there with how many they can do. Okay. Looks like that's it, or maybe that's like a legendary move they can only use once per turn. Okay, we got another shackle. Or is that the shackle back? Oh no, the shackle's back. Oh no, Matrushka. Creates Matrushkas in empty adjacent spaces. Well, that sucks. Goku Cleaver. I think we just ignore them. Distant consumable is used. We take the, oh, it's 2-spacer. Love that. I think we just leave our items being cursed. I think we say it's now just part of the parcel. Part and parcel, I should say. We can actually use this a wee bit. So this guy, for example, we just shuriken to death. We are taking a little bit of damage from that, but we're getting some good value out of this. There we go, problem solved. And now we just keep going like this, and we're like, hey, a few more shurikens. Why can that not be used? Oh, why is mana? Energy, excuse me. Makes sense. You're both almost dead. In every empty space. Well, let's use that now. Copy star. No adjacent spaces, unfortunately, but we can be a little bit more proactive with these attacks anyway. And I guess we had to keep the shurikens at the end of the combat too. Okay, look at that. They're stealing all of my items. Good thing I didn't even look at what they were, so I didn't even know if they were good or not. We'll go to this combat too. Go for the Lucky Star. Lucky Star actually seems quite useful. One's in this column as well. Oh god. Place with a malediction. I thought that was 3 exhaust, honestly. So that could have been a lot worse. 1, 2. I don't know if I should be going for the one in front, honestly, or the one behind. That wasn't the right course of action, was it? I should have paid more attention to which position I should have done first. This one. This one. Nope. Should have done this one first again. Oh boy. Lovely. Okay, there we go. We block up a whole bunch. We do get the 3 of these. Replaced with a malediction on use to poison to self. I don't know what the malediction is, but I assume that it's not good. So we are going to use all of these and add the poison instead. And yeah, that seems like the best course of action. The poison is going to be really annoying, and we would like a way of dealing a little bit more health. But until then, we can just scratch you and finish you off this way. We get a level up. So that's just diagonal, isn't it? I'm just thinking, if we go like... Oh, that's pretty good as it is, honestly. Can we just increase a bit more space this way? You know what, why not? Let's just go a little bit further. Get some items. This is empty diagonal spaces. There we go. Ooh, we do get a roof as well. I like the roof. So we're going to go here, we're going to go here, we'll go like this, like this, like this, and like this. Now all of these are connected. All of these are connected to this. How do we want this to position now? Maybe we go like this, we move this to the other side now. Something like this, and now diagonal spaces work like this. 1, 2, 3. And then we get some space removed out of here, so that if we get some that like benefit from the adjacency, then we do it that way. We might as well take the dart to just throw immediately as well. None of these ones really make that much sense for the best one to replace that kind of... There's our friend. There we go. I was hungry, you'd be dead already. You know what? We can take you. We start off with the shield. Oh, we don't need to do it that many times. We can just slash you. That's okay. We get the extra block, I suppose, so it's not the end of it. What is that? Smoke. Create smoke plumes and spaces in this column. Your turn ends destroyed on use destroyed. When destroyed, creates those. Okay. You know what? We're just going to use our mana now. That's what I think of you. In this row, in this column. Okay, there we go. That's quite nice. So we go like this. Get a whole bunch of these. Create shurikens in empty adjacent spaces. So we go like this. Create another one. Stacking. We're taking a little bit of self-inflicted damage, but every time we do take damage from this, actually, the shurikens adjacent to the spiky crown are pretty damn fantastic as well, so I'm thinking I should maybe switch this around so that we more often have this, because we're, you know, giving ourselves a lot more spikes early on. Let's go for this one first, then we go like this. Oh, that didn't work. That's okay. We go here, row and column. So if we go here, then we play this one, it should... Oh no, it's only... Yeah, it has to be a round adjacent to it, doesn't it? Okay. Well, now we know that we want to put this here. And probably should have put it over here, actually, now that I think about it. We just keep going like this. Now we know that we want to put these diagonal... Ooh, it went all the way down. In this row. Oh god, in the row now. When your turn ends destroyed. Oh god, so I can choose when to use it. Oh my god. Wait, how did that destroy all of them? Oh my god. What's happening? I'm so confused. Oh, they destroy all adjacent and diagonal hazards. Okay, I see. So it's only really bad for a couple of turns. And then they kind of disperse themselves. Did we take damage there? Hope not. Alright. How much damage coming in here? Put this here. 28 damage coming in. We have to use this first, then we can use this behind. Oh, of course, it stops us from using all of our passive block down the bottom. That's why it's so deadly. Okay, you still will die, which is good for us. Excuse me. Okay, good. I was like, shit, is the game bugging out here? What's going on? Okay, we didn't lose anything there. We do get the Fox Rapier. We'll take it. And then promptly sell it. Jason and Diagonal Shields get +1 block this combat every time it's used. Okay, so it does kind of help out a wee bit. There is the shop. Again, we will sell this immediately. Get some cash money. Warrior's Spellbook adds mana Adjacent weapon to get that. We don't really care for that. The greaves are okay. The leather cap is not terrible. In fact, we could just place it up there. And I think the passive block with the haste does make that worth it. Haven't really found that many helmets or anything really that really combos well with that. What did you find? We gave you a lot of money for these. Wild Buckler. One time each combat adds 18 block. Oh my god. You gave us the Hercules as well. Adjacent shields get used. Okay, okay. Color me interested. So we go like this. Go like this. We go like this. And we go like this. Is that what I'm saying? So we add block, and all of these get used. That means that this gets used a lot, the spiky crown, because we're taking a whole bunch of damage whenever an adjacent item is used. Add spikes to self, thanks to the spiked scale. So this is adjacent shields, so we only get to be adjacent to one of them unless we position it unusually. If only this was adjacent or diagonal, or if only this was adjacent or diagonal, then I would love the situation more. Still, it is a good situation to find ourselves in. These shields are good, but I don't know if I care about them too much. I should probably sell the spare dice as well. I don't think I'm going to be using it that much. Let's sell it now. And we'll go back to the forge in a second, see what we get. Anything amazing here? Not really. We'll take this. And down we go, a little bit of experience into the combat. And let's see how this works for us. You're going to be adding goddamn curses to us, aren't you? Let's use this item. Seemed to work pretty well. Which is the one that adds more spikes. That adds an extra spike whenever we use it, or 2 spikes, because it then, or more than 2 spikes, because it also damages with this. Yeah, you're adding a curse. You ass. There we go. 47 spikes turn 2 though. Pretty damn nice. I like it. Okay, we're going to have more cursed items though, but thankfully I think we've got a strong enough build already, unless we get poisoned. If we get poisoned or damage that goes beyond our shield, then we're in a sticky situation. 1, 2, 3, and our cursed glove. Destroys items, adds rage to self. Magic star bag isn't too bad again. Empty spaces diagonally. Dart, golden star. I just feel like this is not really... Unless we get more space, the magic star bag's not going to be that useful for us. Let's take this. And then can we get rid of it here? Can we sell it? No, we couldn't sell it, could we? How did we get rid of it last time? Did we just leave it behind? No, because then it just follows Biz back, doesn't it? Oh wait, we was going to check on the forge here, weren't we? Any case, this is almost an hour long episode anyway. I knew it was probably going to be. Add spikes to a shield. Let's go. Now we can actually add quite a few upgrades here, can't we? So we can add a whole bunch of spikes here. So let's do exactly that, because that's going to be used every single time that we do the one to the side. We're going to probably manually do that one after the fact as well. More spikes here again. We have enough to do that. We do indeed. And all of a sudden, we're going to be adding a lot more spikes every single time that we use the Hercule Pavis. In fact, should I have done it directly to this one? Probably should have. But that's alright. Down we go once more. And I think giving that person 30 gold was alright, because now we've gone for a shield-based build. And that was a good little combo there, especially with the items that were already gone for the spiky crown. Now, why do you have to be adding curses, man? What's up with that? Now, do we do this for 9 spikes, or do we do this for 8 block and 3 spikes? Definitely the 9 spikes. 57 spikes, turn 1. You can't tell me that ain't bloody good. Now, we're going to go for 1. I don't really want this turning, though, is the issue. The poison's not great either. Hopefully you don't add any more of those to me. 1, 2, 125 spikes. Very nice. We're going to take you out pretty damn soon. 209 spikes. This is certainly the faster build, and I can see that the Rose of Thorns that's amateur tech. Why would you add 2 per turn when you can be adding hundreds? Just like that. We are almost dead though. So... But that's the poison's fault. Oh, we should have used this. Should have used the poultice so that we had more space. Heals 30 and is destroyed on death. Did not use a weapon last turn, adds 1 energy. Well, heyo, that works. I do like this as well as a more guaranteed chance of winning, but I also think that that helps us out a great deal. Not using a weapon means that we can build up more spikes quicker, which is always a good thing in my books. We'll still take this here. We definitely want to keep this, and obviously as we talked about, the Rose of Thorns, I'm sorry, it's just not good enough. Speaking of which, I think a little bit more block is honestly more worthwhile than what we had going on. Let's go to Magma Core this time. And yeah, the burn should not be an issue there for us, right? Because burn happens before block. I'm going to go up this way for sure. And you guys can, you know, if you guys kill yourself by attacking us, that's absolutely fine. If you blow up on us, I think you're still going to be fine. If you blow up, does that count as a win for us? I'm actually not too sure. We'll soon find out. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying this. We applied a little bit of a status effect to ourselves, that's fine. 32 damage. Oh yes, and we get the chance to use the Hercule Pavis multiple times now, which is even better. Don't know if we got the experience there, I wasn't paying attention. Magician's Blade, none of that's really that important. We skip it. We skip it. We still have the key, that key could be useful. Go for the healing, we're back to full HP. Chest of Valuables is locked, well that's why we've got the key, isn't it? I mean, this is obviously great, but we're not going to go for it. The haste is actually pretty damn good though, so are you sure we're not going to go for it? Let's go here, let's go here. Let's throw away this. Let's put this here, let's throw away this. The haste is actually now worth it. So we're going to put this here. Magic Star Bag, I don't think it's good enough to keep. So I think we're going to keep what we've got now. We keep this for healing in case we need the food. This allows us to get extra energy so that we can use this twice. This gives us extra haste, which means that we get lots of extra passive block here, so we can focus on the spikes rather than anything else. This, I'm taking damage. Add 7 spikes to self. I mean, that's pretty good. That means that we get rid of this helmet now. Alright, there we go. Problem solved. Conductive, burn, poison. Okay, everything to do with weapons, don't really care. Now we go across to here. Anything else that we really like the look of here? A shoe hat. We're not really liking the look of anything there, so we just keep moving. Again, this episode's taken too long, so we're just going to keep trying to speed things up a little bit. 55 block already. We're taking no damage. We'll put this here. Does that go row first? Okay, but that's fine, because even if it does go across this way. Ooh, and your goddamn poison. When your turn is destroyed on use destroyed, so we could destroy it now and manually do it, or we just ignore it. We are adding rage as well. Where's the rage coming from? Ooh, destroy all adjacent and diagonal hazards. So this is adjacent, but that's just one that gets adjacent, right? So I think we just go like this now. The poison hits at the end of the turn. No, it hits at the start of the turn. Start of your turn, end of my turn. So they must have changed that, right? I don't feel like it always did that. I mean, I thought that was the Regen 1. The Regen 1 would have some potential, some justification for going for. Everything else there, just no. Okay, the burn is fine. You're a burn spider, right? Not a, or cobra, I should say. Spider, excuse me. Oh, that's right. This is different now. Creates fire in random adjacent or diagonal space. Let's go here and here. Cost 0 to use. Burn to self. Yeah, we wanna add the burn to self. The burn to self is not an issue. And our turn. I mean, if you're not attacking, we can't kill you though. That's the issue. You're adding one of those. It's not too bad. We do want to destroy it, and then we can't really kill you this turn though. We didn't want it to become become a stronger thing though. That's for sure. We're getting a good bit of stuff there, and our haste is building. We get a level up. Very nice. What do we go for here? We could go a little bit bigger here. Why not here, here, and here? Seems decent. Now that increases. We put this here. This goes here. That goes there. This goes here. Maybe we go something like this instead. Is that better? Looks okay. Liquid armor is great. Haste to self is going to be amazing for the final boss fight. But again, it's more the potential to lose HP that we're worried about rather than anything else. So do I really care about the haste? I mean, yeah, I do. Over the armor, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, this one is not locked, which is good. When mana flows through, deal 1 damage. Not good enough. Question mark. Add a forge slot to an item. We just use that, I suppose. And over here, cards hold your future. Okay, we have a beast ring. It's a curse. So we don't want these curses now. That's a curse, isn't it? We have a fish. We don't really care for the fish, though. Fire staff, legendary dagger. Dagger would be nice because we can sell that, of course, and we don't really care. I know that was over there, but I didn't really want it. So, do we take this to sell? We do have a shop. Why not? Let's get rid of the food. And let's go and sell this. See what we get. Bing, bada, boom. 17, of course. 35 halved, rounded down. Nothing for a weapon. We don't really care for that. So hopefully we get a nice forge area in the next one. Now, who's our boss? You attack a bit, don't you? I don't think you add poison. Yeah. I'm not that confident about that, but I think so anyway. Okay, you're going to add more bloody curses, just like you always do. Don't care for haste. Burn and burn. We will apply some burn to self. Don't mind if I do. 1, 2. We're going to add 2 curses. Pretty much all of our items at the end of this are now going to be curses. I think they actually will be. I don't think there is any pretty much about it. Yeah, you die in 1 hit at least. That's pretty neat. Oh, that's a big curse too. Okay, we can at least take this and we can take this. There we go. How are we going to get food going forward though? It's going to be pretty damn tricky, isn't it? Anything that we want? Magician's Blade? No. Ethereal Staff? No. Items or items? Let's go items to the right. I was just about to say, I hope it's not a lock chest. Ooh, if there's an item along a diagonal line, there's basically no way that we're going to get this to work, but we can take it to sell at least, and that's exactly what I'm going to go do. Hello, can't use this. There you go. Thank you very much. 61 gold. Let's look for our forge as we fight these Olms. We would like to heal up a little bit. Whoops, that's not the end-turn button. And, yeah, see how we go. But I don't think these guys worry about poisoning us, so we should be fine in this combat. I like how we're getting rage. Why are we getting rage again? Is it this? Add spikes to self. Every item but 1 we replace. So that one, not that. Oh, it's this shield. Adds 1 rage to self whenever this is used. Right. Right. When attacked. Right, because we're getting attacked so many times because of Spiky Crown. Okay. Cool. Cool. We do have our thing there. What are you? 1 trade for an item of the same size. No, thank you. You look so freaky there. I don't know what it is about you. Okay, you ain't going to stand a chance. You're going to continue doing basically no damage. In fact, you died in turn 1. Yellow Rose is nice, but we're not going for a rose-based thorn build. We're just going for a regular damage-based build. I didn't do that twice like a fool I am. Like the fool I am. Doesn't really matter because you guys aren't ever going to be strong enough for me. I think you eventually attack, don't you? Maybe when you're the front dude? Yeah, okay, you do. Just a casual 430 spikes there. Nothing too shabby. You going to attack or not? Let's see. You might not be, so let's just scratch you to death. Does that count as an attack? Is a scratch an attack? It is not. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh, that's going to get taken over. Okay, no brick for us. Yeah, we pretty much can't get any items now, except for those that we get in chests. So it's good to know that chests are not cursed. Haste to structure. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go here. Let's go for another haste to structure. We cannot die unless it's poison. That's basically the situation that we find ourselves in right now. And that's entirely possible. But I don't think... Oh, well, speak of the devil. I don't think our boss does it. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Okay, we're going to add more burn to ourselves. How much poison? 7 poison damage is what we're currently taking. We do have the poultice, which is almost procced. You're going to die in one hit as well, so that's fine. That gets destroyed at the end of the turn anyway. Okay. Ah, see, that helmet would have been alright. Not amazing, but alright. We don't want to add poison to ourselves. What would be quite nice is if we managed to get an item that removed all status effects on self. That could remove poison. Or we just go for a cave fish which heals us, which is better than nothing. I'll take that. Question mark, we don't really want to trade for one of the same size. Rude Rooster, you're going to die again, mate. You sure about this? Let's go here. Do I use the cave fish? No, I think we save it for the boss fight. And we're already getting enough haste that I don't think we really need to keep this smelt into the final fight if we don't want to. If we find a better piece of food there or something that actually heals us more, like this poultice, or is it gone? I like that poultice, but I guess we've only got one item left, so those curses, doing what curses do. Trade food for a cleaver, no thank you. Another locked chest, wow, you're really going all out there, aren't you? The burns are not going to be an issue. And you guys are attacking, so that's fine. I mean, you're adding quite a few burns, but even so, don't mind. You're going to expand quite a bit. Now, if I right-click and use all... No, it just uses that once, doesn't it? Okay, so I do have to manually click over each of them. You know, I'm a lazy man. There should be a way to use all of them. Now, why do I only get to... Oh, how do I use an energy? I'm not too sure. I'm confused. At least they're all dead, though. Level up is very nice. What do we go for now? I guess we could maybe look to increase the space over here. Oh, no, I forgot about the balloon. The balloon. Okay, now we move all of this up here. Like this, then this, then this. And this here. What I was thinking was that we could always bring this down one, like so. Bring this down one. And then if we wanted to take some more damage like that, we could. This actually seems okay too. Might as well take that. Now when we pop our fish, we take a little bit of damage and then we get some extra spikes as well. So, you know, it works out. It checks out. Question mark, no, we don't care for that. We go over here. Just so long as our usual combo works, which it does. Are we going to be able to get a little bit of heals out of this? No, I don't think we worry about it again yet. I would like to heal up a little bit more than that though. Let's put this here though. This here and here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, because we got rid of the melody last fight. That's why we only had 3 energy. Still worked out though. I don't know why we're bothering to put these on when we're just gonna win the fight anyway. Okay, yep, can't take any of that. Not even gonna bother. Yeah, so I think we'll go back to here just to see if there's any extra food that we can buy here. I don't think there was. No keys that we can buy either. No. Flour, not going to be that useful. Okay, let's just go to our boss fight. Now, this has been a long episode, and I apologize for that, unless you like it that way, in which case you're welcome. It was just for you. But yes, we're going to take out our Grandmaster here. I feel like we shouldn't run into any issues. I feel like we should also potentially be able to stack up quite a lot, as we will go for our cave fish immediately. Just an immediate 13 spikes. It's just crazy how fast we're building that actually. We should go for our smelt first, because the haste is going to keep building. So I should have done that beforehand. Let's see what kind of block we can get up to as well. Now you're adding burn, and that burn is absolutely a-okay. So we're already up to 300 block and 160 spikes. Very nice. 1, 2, 3. And what are you doing? Nope, okay. Burn is absolutely a-okay. We're going to be adding quite a bit of burn to ourselves, but we don't really care about that because that does not pierce through our block. And we're up to 400 block and 300 spikes. Actually, we're going to kill him this turn, so we're only going to be able to get up to 400 spikes. We got up high beforehand. There we go, 500 block at least. Not too shabby. We took out our boss. It was a clean win in the end. Oh, here we go, another spike base build. Spikes get +2, shields get +2 spikes. That would have been sick. I would like to have seen how that worked out. Well, we managed to finish off another challenge though, so happy days. Only a few more left to go, but they are of course the most difficult ones, so we'll see how we go. Thank you all very much for tuning in there. You guys have been fantastic as always. If you did watch to the end there, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a comment below, let me know what you want to see, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now there, folks. See ya.